Hello, everyone. This is Angela at Angela's Garden Sense, and I'm out here on the deck. And can you see that little orange tomato there? I have some tomatoes that are forming, and I have quite a few plants out here on the deck. As you can see, just doing a little walkthrough here out on the deck. Quite a few plants that I have here. And let me get at a slightly different angle so you can see a little bit of what's going on here. It's a little evening sun here, so you have to forgive me there. Also, let me zoom in a little bit more closely. You see some green ones that are forming right there. If you can see past these leaves that are probably blocking your view, though, but I am getting some fruit finally on these tomato plants. So I'm happy to share this with you. But also, I wanted to share with you some of my onion starts. Some of them, as you can see over here, they are beginning to fall over, which you know what that means. Once they start to fall, it's going to be time to start to harvest them. But I am pleased, even though they're not huge, they did bulb up. I'm really excited to see that. And they're all pretty firm. As long as the leaves are still pretty strong, it's not time to harvest yet. But once they start to fall, like this one has, and it's pretty small, but it's begun to fall over, that one's drooping over. Pretty much it's going to stop growing because they won't be able to synthesize. Also, let me show you something else here. Whenever you see some where the entire stem has pretty much died, that onion is really not going to survive. In fact, as I can pull it out very easily, and as I give it a tug, nope, this is not at all good. It's soft, whereas these others have bulbed up and they are firm, hard, and going to be great onions. I've been snipping off, as you can see, some of the tops. I've been snipping them off as some of the leaves would start to either bend or something, and I'd snip right below the little bent part and use it as scallions. But anyway, I'm really excited, though, to see that several of them have been bulbing up pretty well. I also have a few onions in my little grow tower over here. They're doing all pretty well. A few of those little stems will start to droop, but I will cut them and to be able to do something with those. So I should have a fairly decent little onion harvest that's there. I have another container as well, and I'll go and give you a look at that. Let me walk over here and switch over to this other side. Whoa. All in a day, they've all started to droop, so it means it's almost time to harvest them. Wow. But they're very firm, decent size. I mean, they're, smallish onions, but oh, look at that, though. Very firm, very, very healthy. Some are still growing, of course, and I will keep those in there. But once they start to droop, it's almost harvest time. You can save these greens and cut them into small pieces, of course, not the dead part there at the top where I've already been snipping away, but you can use those in salads as well. So I wanted to let you have a chance to see that. Also, guess what's going on? My greens, my salad greens in these towers are beginning to bolt. Yep, they are bolting. As you can see, that means now they're about to go to seed. They're trying to see that stem there, and it's forming even a little flower. That means these leaves are not going to be really tasty for salad. I'm going to be removing these from the tower, but they have clearly started bolting. And so it's going to try to go to seed with that big stem there. And even some of these, which we've had a few warm days, and which is another reason why some good, but these are still tasty leaves. So I am going to harvest all of these, and I'm going to put something very different in the tower coming up. So I just wanted to give you an overview of what's going on with both my onions and the bolting leaves in terms of the lettuce. And of course the onions, several of which are pretty much giving up the ghost, but I'm not disappointed. I've learned a lot. These are the onions that I got from Dixondale Farm. This is one of the largest ones, but doing quite well. But yes, it's begun to now tip over, And so it is almost time to harvest them for sure. So I will be taking them out and doing something with them too. So, but wanted to give you an overview of things, and with my bolting lettuce, wow, and let you see the flowers that I have down here at the other end. They are totally they're beautiful. These are nasturtiums. They're stunning. These are up here on the deck because they bring the pollinators. They're bringing in bees and butterflies. And look at the brilliant color of these nasturtiums. By the way, if you're not aware, nasturtiums are edible flowers. Although I'm not really eating them, but they are absolutely beautiful. And some of these smaller ones that I also have here, but they are truly, truly lovely. A few more nasturtiums. I'm going to have to move this to another shelf because it has picked up some height and don't want it to be crowded out, but absolutely lovely. And look at the red Russian kale. These are going to be moved up a bit, but my kale plants, and they will be transplanted to something. And look over there at the nasturtiums. There's a bee that's going in for some nectar. I don't know if you can see that bee coming out of there, but yeah, look at that. Look at that. Anyway, but I'm really excited. This red Russian kale is growing now, and hopefully I'll have some really pretty kale plants really soon to replace some of this bolting lettuce that I have over here. And I will be moving some of these. These are some okra starts that I have here. I have to be careful because they don't like their roots disturbed, so I'll have to be careful when I put them down. But wanted you to see what's going on. Some more red Russian kale there, and you're catching some of that evening sun, by the way. And oh my God, this basil is absolutely, oh my gosh, the smell is just divine. And let's see here. I'll probably pinch that out the middle so they won't bolt on me. Time to make some pesto. But anyway, just happy to share some things with you. And thanks for watching. Just a quick overview of what's up here. And I'll be talking about harvesting some greens in the next coming video. You can see some of my beautiful kale down there, which I'll be talking about that certainly coming up in the next video. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember always to plant something and always eat what you grow. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.